Hey there and welcome to my tutorial on installing your Ring doorbell. I give you all the detail. I'm going to show you first of all just a picture of the tools and then all the video of me doing it as I go. Okay, so before I get into the demo, these are the actual tools that I used. Afterwards I put them all together. So let's just start in no particular order. Got the hammer to help you knock in the wall plugs if you're using them. A nice drill bit set. I ended up using the HSS drill bits because they do concrete and wood, but I just didn't have the right size wood drill bit. Really, if you're going to use wall plugs, and that's recommended for concrete masonry. I did it in wood. You don't need to, but you would need a 6mm drill bit for the wall plugs. Or if not, I think it's a 3mm. 6mm was definitely the right size, but 3mm I didn't try, but that's what I read up online beforehand. And also I've got a hammer drill. Just makes it so much easier to have a really powerful drill. This is a ratcheted screwdriver, so I can change out the head. I've also a Phillips head screwdriver, standard size, to finish off because the ratcheted wouldn't get in properly. Okay, now let's get into the actual demo video. So first of all, I'm putting on the wood and then I'm just having a look at these 4 screws. So I went in and got a pencil and marked them. I first tried with a Sharpie. It's way too fat, so don't follow me on that. And then just try and get it straight. I did it by hand, but you know, a spirit level would be very useful here as well. I was just rushing before the dark. So mark them off with the pencil and then you can drill on those marks. Now, according to the manual, you're going to want to use the packet A if you're using wood, and the wall plugs. That's what I use. Now I got out my hammer drill. You can see the depth gauge. I didn't want to go into the concrete. It wouldn't really matter, but I just didn't want to do that. And I've got the HSS drill bit. Now this was me drilling. Sorry, I've kind of covered it up. There's a bit of noise, but that's the 6mm drill bit, and I'm doing it on my marked spots from when I did the pencil. Definitely want an extension lead, which I forgot to mention earlier as well, to make it easier, unless you've got a cordless drill. Next bit, I went and pushed the wall plugs in with my hand and got my hammer. Look, if you're not using the wall plugs and you're also doing it on wood, that's fine too. Just remember you're using that smaller drill bit, like a 3mm. And then I just put all 4 of them in, and it's tap away with a hammer. Nice and easy. Now for this bit I went and got my ratcheted screwdriver. I was actually using a posi drive, which is kind of like a diamond head, but I think it was a posi drive 2 or 1. It wasn't great actually. The ratcheted screwdriver, as you'll see in a minute, is just a bit fat. I should have probably just got a Phillips head. I'm not sure. Phillips head 1. And because I was getting confused with the ratchet, you can see I'm letting it flop a bit because I'm not sure why it's not working. But Phillips head, just standard screwdriver will be fine, but you want a long narrow head, not really. The ratcheted one is good to start off, but once you get into the barrel there, once it gets down, you can't really get in, so just be warned on that. You want probably both. You could use an electric if you've got a long headed one as well. Oh yeah, and don't ever do that. This is me being lazy and rushing. Don't leave it hanging on the one screw. Not a good idea. Yeah, right. And this is where you see me get into difficulty with my ratcheted screwdriver. You can see it's just not getting in far enough. So I had to change out to just a standard long-headed Phillips head screwdriver, which worked much better, as you can see. Oh yes, and as I watch this back, I remember the added pressure really helped. So you're going to need some pressure in there. Yep, and now as you can see, it's fitted nicely, right? It's all in. Just slide the battery in. You don't actually need to push the clip. I got a bit confused. And then it started going blue. Then pop that on. You can do it better than I. Start higher, and then it just slots in. Give it a tap for good measure. Ah, yes, now another mistake. I thought I was done. I'd actually dropped one of the screws, and I'd just forgotten about locking it in place. So I had to go back, get the ring screwdriver tool, the proprietary one that you can see here, and one of the B screws, because you get two of those. Do not try and put the fifth A screw in here. That is going to break it. It's a major mistake to avoid, which I did try because they give you 5. You think it's right. It's not. Go and get the B screw, the really small one. Use the ring tool that you see here now. I'll show you. See, I made such a mistake, as you probably noticed from the daylight. I had to go back like an hour later when it was already dark and do it because I'd totally forgotten. My wife just reminded me. If you don't do this, you won't lock the case in place and people could just literally take the battery and steal any footage you've got, provided you haven't got it on the cloud. So just go and get that locking screw in place. Proprietary screwdriver, that's why they have a special ring screwdriver. And so here's me retaking the ending just to get it right that second time, and let's finish. Step back and you can see it, and then just give it a press. And voila, you are done. Job done. It wasn't that difficult. Well done. You've got your Ring doorbell installed and you can now use it. I hope you find this useful. See you again soon.